After a thrilling start to the night, the Exeter Eagles win their first ever county championship, and now it's time for the boys. Conrad Weiser and Wilson, who neither of them are shy of winning county title. Well, no, I mean, Conrad Weiser has 3. I mean, that's not nothing. Wilson, on the other hand, they have 12. So teams that definitely have county titles, and now you have Exeter who just won their first. So a little bit of a different look. You still have a Wilson team in it, and now you have Conrad Weiser, who's basically the Exeter of this game, because Conrad Weiser has not won a county title since '07. They are undefeated, so just one game different of what the Eagles had coming into that one. They're 19-0-1. Now the Bulldogs, I want to look at the Bulldogs because the Wilson, the boys team, they have been incredible this month. Since like the middle of September, they are undefeated. They took a 2-1 win at home against Muhlenberg, and they have not lost since. They are the winners of their last 10 after a 1-5 start. They're now 14-6, the second seed in Berks County, and they're looking really good. I mean, Andrew, let's talk about this. Like we were kind of saying earlier, it's not always about who may be the best team, but who's playing the best. And it's probably Wilson right now. Would you agree?
Yeah, Wilson's hot right now. I got to agree by that. Again, undefeated since September, been on this incredible hot streak, and I expect them to keep up that same caliber in this game. Just like last game too, this game isn't just like a regular game. It's the county championship, and ultimately everything's on the table.
Absolutely. They are just getting ready to start. We had a quick turnaround. It's now 7:30 when this game was supposed to start, and they're actually pretty much on time here. The Exeter girls versus Wilson volleyball game is underway. I'm going to try and get an update on that one. Bulldogs lead 1-0 in the sets. They win the first set 25-12. So, you know, we talk about how good this Wilson athletics program is. I mean, they did fall in this first championship, but heck, they're still playing for 3. That's still nuts. It's incredible. We're going to take a brief timeout. We'll introduce you to these players as they come out for starting lineups. It's the BCIAA Boys Championship from Governor Mifflin. I'm Adam Cooke alongside Andrew Schwenk for Game 2 of 2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we are back. No national anthem in this one was played ahead of the first game, so starters have been introduced. Taking a look at the Conrad Weiser Scouts, number 1 seed, Owen Meredith, Taylor Line, Owen Hunt, Abu Berry, Luke Callahan, Parker Centeno, Sam Harry, Cash Stout, Sebastian Knoll, Austin Miller, and Dan Hale. Hale is in the net, has done a heck of a job for the Scouts this season. Now taking a look at the Bulldogs, they have Logan Cole, Hunter Johansmeyer, Ryan Mole, Patrick Kurskis-Koski, Ryan Kraus, Gavin Cole, Gavin Davis, Alex Kraus, Jonathan Aboud, Tim Langle, and Colby Bertolet. We're just about ready to get underway with the first 40 minutes of action here at Governor Mifflin. It's the BCIAA Boys Championship, and it'll be the Wilson Bulldogs starting with this one. They are the defending county champions. Can they make this back-to-back? They will have 80 minutes to prove their worth and see if they can upset the Conrad Weiser Scouts to once again live the dream. And for a team that started the season 1-5, lost almost every senior from last year's championship squad, and we are not quite underway. It looked like they were sending the ball back for the opening kick, but they're just passing around. What I was saying, though, I mean, a team that has lost basically everyone from last year's squad, looking to win it once again. And before the game even starts, it looks like the official's going to have a chat with Coach Derek Long. Not exactly sure what this is about, but we are about to get underway. And talking about Long, I mean, one heck of a coach. Long, 13th season at Conrad Weiser, has not won a county championship yet. And there we go. It's Kraus on the opening kick. Bulldogs start with this one. And we are underway in the BCIAA Boys Championship from Governor Mifflin. And that was quick for a foul call. 12 seconds into the game, to be exact. So it's going to go against Wilson and in favor of the Scouts. It's Centeno on the free kick. They get a couple touches. There's Barry. Barry tripped up. No foul called. They're going to battle for it again. Owen Meredith, it goes a little far from him. It's going to stay Weiser ball with Callahan, and now it's going to go out for a Wilson goal kick. I mean, whoa, right out the gate, Andrew. That is this is some high-paced soccer.
An immediate foul called, and then a shot on goal to continue. This one's starting out hot.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to have an intense physical game coming in. That's just how boys play. Let boys be boys. And you see it right here. Bulldogs and Scouts battling for it. It's a clean play. And it is no longer a clean play. Bulldogs trip up Sebastian Knoll on the play, and it's going to be Scouts' ball. A really nice presence here from Conrad Weiser, from Wilson, from the cheerleaders, to the students, to the parents, of course. Everyone is packed here in Shillington. Ball goes out down the side. It's going to be, looks to be Callahan on the throw-in. Inside. They drop it back for Austin Miller. Andrew, I'm still feeling the high of the first game. It's hard to get used to another game and two teams that play completely different after what we just saw from Exeter and Wilson.
Yeah, that last match was really adrenaline pumped, and we still got that. We still got some of that in us.
Andrew, I can expect this game to be just as good.
Oh, yeah, me
I'll
too.
say it right now. I expect this game to be separated by maybe a goal. Heck, maybe we head into PKs. We'll see.
Yeah, Wilson and Conrad Weiser, two very good teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Now the Weiser Scouts have it, and here is a nice takeaway. Bulldogs trying to get a shot off, and Conrad Weiser just swarms him on defense. Kicked away by Owen Meredith. Barry charging up front, and here's Meredith getting it again. Barry to his right. That's Callahan. Callahan takes a tumble. Wilson ball. And Bulldogs just battling forward in the midfield. Not completely able to cement their control. Weiser has some touches on it, but it remains with the Bulldogs. Just like the first game, Wilson wearing their red and white. Conrad Weiser, the home team, technically, wearing their navy and white. It's headed off by Centeno, and it goes far. Scouts do control, kick it off to the midfield, and again, a battle in this middle third of the field is going to be in favor of the Scouts. Here's an opportunity. Barry up front. Barry just coming in. Barry slicing. Oh, wide of the net. Abu Barry with a nice shot on goal. And it's just wide left.
Barry able to mosey his way past Wilson's defenders here with some brilliant footwork. Just slides it a little bit wide of the goal, though.
You know, we've seen this Weiser team this season. We saw them play Exeter, and man, they are good. And there's no one better in the county right now than Abu Bari. He's wearing number 10. He's a senior. Last year he had 18 goals, but now that total has ballooned to 28. Yet he has not scored in this playoff run so far for Conrad Weiser. I'm sure that a Conrad Weiser win here would cement him as the player of the year. I believe he would be the player of the year regardless, but sometimes that just does not work out that way. Special battling for it here. It's Kraus battling. Now the ball goes up front and out to Hale. Past the net. It's going to be a goal kick. 6 minutes into this game, and both teams have had a really nice look. Bulldogs coached by Moss Grande. Played at Alvernia from 2003 to 06. Was named the coach of the year last season for Wilson winning that county title. Did not have to face the Scouts because of a Muhlenberg upset victory in the semi. Here's Hale, pulled a little bit out of the goal. Oh, Hale's far from it. What are the Bulldogs going to do? Oh, my goodness. Centeno is there to stop it. Parker Centeno. It's going to be a corner, but my goodness. What an opportunity for the Bulldogs. And ultimately, the Scouts are able to keep them off the board.
Yeah, a goalkeeper there.
Yeah, here comes a corner, and it's headed off by the Scouts. Second corner consecutively coming in. And headed off. This time it's in play. Sam Harry getting some looks on defense. He's a senior. Was named All-Division last season. It's going to stay with Wilson, far side. To the left, they have the throw-in. Wilson trying to score to their right. Or to our right. Scouts to the left. Throw in. Harry gets the header on it once again. And foul is called. It's a little late, but it does come in. It was Sebastian Knoll who took a hit there. Free kick opportunity for the Scouts, their second of the night. Goes back out to Wilson, and foul is called. Whistle blown. It's going to be another free kick opportunity, but this time for the Bulldogs. It's a really nice free kick taken. And foul called once again on the Scouts. It looked like that may have been on Centeno. I'm not exactly sure. But it'll be Ryan Mole kicking this one off. He's been taking a lot of the free kicks and the corners for the Bulldogs so far. He's got a nice leg on him. Mole taking his time. Takes him out again. Mole still waiting to kick this off. And here they go. And it's well far, so took a while. Didn't come up with anything. It'll be Hale on the goal kick. And now getting a look at it, Mole in the midfield. He does give it back to the Bulldogs. They send it back to their defense, and up front now for Ryan Krause, and goes off Krause's chest out of bounds. It's going to be Weiser throw and bicycle kick by Owen Meredith. It was flashy, but not necessarily effective. It's going to be Logan Cole on the Bulldogs throw-in. Here's Cole. Goes far. Centeno on defense. And Centeno heads it out. First sub of the day, it's going to be Joel Rivera for Wilson. Here's a nice shot on goal. And it's taken out. Ryan Mole getting some early action for the Bulldogs in this one. Wilson just pressuring. But Weiser's defense is just, it holds strong. They're aggressive, and they're darn good. Here's a ball taken by the Scouts, and now picked off. Far side, Bulldogs have it. Trading possession now goes over to the Scouts. Battling Owen Hunt. Now chasing over to this one, Knoll. Bulldogs will have it. There's Johansmeyer. We saw Johansmeyer put up 2 goals against Exeter earlier this season when we covered that game. Johansmeyer, he can be deadly. Wilson's scoring, though, is a little bit spread out. You have 8 from Aboud and Krause. They are tied for the lead. Aboud, mind you, is the only returning All-Star on Wilson. Yet they have so many players who have made an impact. It's such a new team for Wilson. And they have been successful. Here come the Scouts battling for it. Barry to his left. That's Knoll. And drops it back to Hunt. Over out to Sam Harry. You can see on the back of the Conrad Weiser jerseys, they do have their last name spelled out. I think that's pretty sick. And a big collision here in the midfield. Whistle's blown. Call goes against the Bulldogs. Scouts on the free kick. They're third. I mean, Andrew, that's pretty nice for a high school team, a high school soccer team. It's not like football or anything to have their names on the back of their jerseys. Here's a header off. Barry chasing it. Unsuccessful. Cash Stout a look. Barry battling for it. Barry just slicing through. And the call either went against Owen Meredith or Barry, but either way, it's against the Scouts. So, free kick opportunity for the Bulldogs here. Goes out far to the left. Now towards the center. Kraus. Knoll. A touch on it for the Scouts. Now out to Johansmeyer, right wing. Stripped away by Taylor Line. And now taken up front. Barry chasing it. It's out. It's going to be a throw-in opportunity. Abu Barry just showing you how good of a soccer player he is. And he's one of the most passionate ones that you'll know. A nice pass by Barry. Out to Knoll. Knoll left side near the net. It's going to be a corner kick opportunity for Conrad Weiser. It was Mole that it deflected off of out of play. So corner number 1 for the Scouts. Corner in. It's a good one. It hits the side of the net. It looked like it may come to the front, right up front of the net to try and find someone, but unfortunately, for the Scouts, it hits the side of the net, and Colby Bartlett, the freshman keeper, not much of a concern here. Bartlett, as I said, member of the class of 2029, taken over for Dylan Momolo, a county all-star last season, did a heck of a job. Knoll battling with Johansmeyer, and it's Johansmeyer who kicks it out. Scout throw in. Bari off his chest. Cash Stout just out of his range, and now kick comes in. It's going all over, but it's Wilson who keeps it again away from Stout. Johansmeyer right side, near side, defended by Knoll. Drops it back. The kick from Logan Cole up front. A couple men trying to get on it. It's the Scouts that take control. And the kick goes out to Barry contesting. Defense played by Patrick Kursakowski as well as Mole. And Barry, with all of these men on him, is somehow able to take it away just for a little bit. But then the foul is called against the Scouts. Barry, he just plays hard. He's gritty with it.
Yeah, he slices and dices here on the court. Pitch.
Did you say court?
I said court, yeah.
Oh, speaking of court, I wonder how that game inside's going. And what a nice play from Taylor Line to just strip it away from a possible Bulldogs attack about 40 yards out of the net. Line now throws it in. Goes out again. Line. Line's having a nice little impact. It's Knoll. Kicked off by Mole. Got Knoll, Mole. It's Sam Harry that kicks it off on the defensive line for the Scouts. Couple men fall here in the midfield, and that's going to result in a foul called against the Scouts. We are just under halfway through this first half. No score, but some nice pressure coming from both sides. Andrew, Exeter was down 17-16 in the second set of the volleyball championship inside right there as you're seeing. But the Bulldogs win 8 points of 9 to win the second set. Uh-oh, a little trouble for Hale, a little trouble, and the Scouts able to battle it off. A clutch moment as their goalkeeper not able to come away with it. It's the Scouts stuffing the net instead of the Wilson Bulldogs stuffing it with the ball. And that goes far, too far to control from Wilson. Actually, whistle was blown before any corner or goal kick opportunities. So it's going to be the Scouts on the free kick, and now that goes far. Bulldogs retake the control. Chase Kaufman now entering for the Bulldogs. And Matt Gorney is the sub for the Scouts. So one each. Andrew, I know I briefly mentioned it earlier, but like Conrad Weiser having cheerleaders here just tells you like the quality of this program, like how much they care about soccer in Robizonia. The soccer culture is pretty elite out there. I mean, you see it in the jerseys, you see it in the fans, you see it on the social medias, you see it with the cheerleaders.
Yeah, it's not just the cheerleaders here tonight. They have a pretty sizable student section.
Oh my goodness, Andrew, that goes like what, 6 or 7 bleachers deep? That's an impressive effort. That is a little bit of a drive. It's not too far. And a little bit of a collision here. Foul is called against the Bulldogs. It was Joel Rivera getting rung up on the whistle. So Bulldogs do not capitalize on an opportunity. They were about 41 yards out. And a collision comes in. Wilson player on the ground. No foul is called. Barry, and now clock is stopped. The clock is stopped here. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. I think they're taking a look for an injury. The trainers, the officials, and player far side are going to have a little bit of a talk. So clock stops with 19:16. So the injury timeout. Scouts will play it 35 yards out from the net. It's going to be line kicking it. Play resumes. Conrad Weiser trying to draw up something here. Battling for it. An intense little look. Abu Berry inside. Bertalik secures it. A hardliner by Berry. And the freshman keeper impressing in this one.
Yeah. Barry tries to sink one, tries to strike first here in this match, but that freshman keeper just won't let him.
Yep. Now Bulldogs trying to turn that little defensive victory into a larger offensive possession But instead, it's going to be hit off by Sam Harry. Goes out near the midfield, and there's a foul called against the Scouts. Oh, a little bit of a push. Things have gone a little intense here in Shillington. So, on the little kerfuffle, the Bulldogs on a free kick opportunity. Clock did stop with 18:08. Bulldogs trying to sink one. Scouts playing hard to try and deny them of anything here. And it's Owen Meredith kicking off to the midfield. Barry chasing it. Here's Mole on Barry. Barry wrapped around, and Wilson will control. Another foul call, this time against the Bulldogs, so free kick now coming in. Taking it Centeno. And Barry finds it not too far away from the net. It's kicked off. Left side, and here's a nice little opportunity. Bulldogs chasing hard on this one. And a nice play to kick it out. So it's going to be a throw-in. I believe that was Centeno? Little hard to tell from our angle. Again, far side, it's going to be Wilson with the throw-in. Tim Langle re-entering for the Bulldogs as they have the throw-in pretty close to the net. It's going to be about 15 yards out. Long throw-in. Cut it off. And what's Dan Hill going to do? He's not going to have to do anything because the whistle's blown. Conrad Weiser ball here. Scouts trying to take it, but it's the Bulldogs battling. There's a boot. It's going to go out on a boot. Pressure coming on hard from Stout, and Stout successful. Actually, excuse me, no, it's going to go out on Stout. Thrown in by the Bulldogs, and now out from the Bulldogs. So now it's a throw-in for Conrad Weiser, and here's Centeno coming. Nathan Schilt, the substitution, coming in for the Scouts. This will be his first minute to this one. Centeno on the throw, and it's a far one. Headed off, and chasing it, Bertolet. He's going to let it go out for the goal kick. Smart play by Bertolet. He may be young, but he knows what he's doing.
He knows ball.
He does know ball, Andrew. Johansmeyer checks back in for the Bulldogs. Again, he's a key piece. Johansmeyer has scored 4 this season and has come up at in pretty big situations too. Johansmeyer did score in that 4-0 win against Muhlenberg in the semifinal game. They took a big win in the quarterfinal 6-0 over Schuylkill Valley. Meanwhile, the Scouts did not quite dominate through the playoffs like we thought they may have. It was a 2-0 win against Tulpahawken at home, and then a 1-0 nail-biter against Ole Valley. But I mean, to shut out that Ole Valley team, who has a lot of options on offense, that team will just score on you. But they didn't. Now, a team now trying to score on Conrad Weiser as Wilson, but they're unsuccessful as that ball goes well out. It was Gorney on the touch. Gorney now hands it off. It'll be Centeno's throw-in. I hear the Penn State chant coming in from that student section. Mole on the first touch from that throw-in. It's going to go out on him. Centeno, another far throw-in. Again connects with the Bulldogs, and big kick by Owen Meredith, well over the crossbar. Hey, we know one team that's not winning championships to that tune, Andrew. And that's the Penn State football team. They're in a little bit of a struggle. Let's see if Conrad Weiser, they can win a championship to that tune. It's 0-0. 12 minutes left in this first half. And here comes coming on hard, Alex Kraus gets a nice opportunity, kicked off by Gavin Cole, and a collision with Dan Hale. Dan Hale cements control, and he's going to kick it off for the Scouts. It was not a certainty that he was going to. But that's a huge moment for Conrad Weiser. Ball goes out far side, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Scouts. Throwing this one in, Austin Miller. Conrad Weiser, they can strike in an instant. And this is what Barry's trying to do here. Carries it to the 40 inside, and here's a nice ball. Inside, it comes, and the offsides whistle is blown. It was cashed out up front in a spot where he could easily put it past Bertolet, but he's called for the offside. Barry gets it. Scouts control. Now it's out to Owen Hunt. It's going to go back for Taylor Line, and we'll throw it in. He's about 50 out of the net. Again, scoreless equilibrium. Checking in now for the Scouts. And I know I'm going to butcher this name, so I'm sorry to everyone listening. Valeri Demayenstev. Maybe I didn't. So he checks in for the Scouts. He scored a goal this season. And the Scouts get a free kick opportunity as the whistle's blown for the foul. It'll be Owen Hunt on the kick. Hunt has scored 14 and assisted 18 this season. Ball up front. Cashed out. Abu Barry. Oh! Bertolet took a fall. And that kick from Demayenstev to the right just went high. That ball's going to go out on the Bulldogs. So Scouts have another chance. It's near side. It's a lot further than it was where Demayenstev was trying to shoot that one in. It was Barry on the kick. Came a little loose from Bertolet. And now Barry challenging for this one. What's going to happen here? Demayenstev inside for Stout. Cashed out back for Hunt. And Bulldogs able to take this one away. It's Kraus sending it back. And Kraus chasing to get it again, and a big collision. And that collision looks to go against Conrad Weiser. So Wilson with it. I'm not actually sure if the foul was even called there, but there was a big collision far side. It looked like it was actually just called out. And here's the ball goes far. It's offsides for Wilson. So they're not even going to try to put the shot past Hale. I mean, they would have had a nice opportunity. Scouts battling. It's Wilson ball. Kicked off by Logan Cole. And now they have a chance up front here. Johansmeyer out to Hale. Hale's going to let it go by him. It's a goal kick. Andrew, I was on Instagram earlier, and Conrad Weiser posted about the game, and it was Gavin Rapp was, I mean, he was the star of this program for the 4 years that he was here. Unfortunately, his Scouts did not claim that county championship he was looking for. They fell short against Fleetwood in 2023. That was their first championship appearance since the 07 season. Here's Demayenstev pressuring. Bertolet now kicks. Taylorline and Barry now battling. Barry out to his right. That's Hunt. Excuse me, Stout. Few men battling, tripped up. Who's going to take control? It's the Scouts. Demayenstev not able to get the cross off to try and score, but it is going to be a corner. Nice opportunity here for Conrad Weiser. It's their third. They now lead the corner battle by the score of 3-2. Owen Miller enters for the Scouts. Corner near the ground taken by Barry. Miller fresh into the game, getting some action. He's a senior. Weiser has 11. Wilson, they have 8. Mindstrev drops it back for Austin Miller. Up front, Abu Barry battling. Where's he going to take it? He's taking it up front, taking it around, taking it to the side, and there's no foul call as he's tripped up. It's still going to remain Conrad Weiser ball on the throw-in from Centeno. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Ball out. Johansmeyer battling. And Centeno is just going to send it out near the midfield. It's going to be Cole on the throw-in. He's exactly at the center of the pitch. Nice ball up front. Taken away from Ryan Kraus. Scouts send it back towards the midfield. Wilson ball up front. Dan Hale, no trouble with it. and he takes control with 4 to go now. And the final, as of 4 minutes ago, from inside the GMAC, it's Wilson 3, Exeter nothing. The Bulldogs sweep it, and they win their first county championship in 2 years. No surprise. I mean, I'm not saying no surprises because of Exeter. I think Exeter's a great team, but Wilson is just incredible. Wilson is one of the best in the state right now. They've beaten Exeter twice already, and, you know, if you would have told me that Wilson was going to win this county championship, I wouldn't have been surprised. And talking about a Wilson team that could also win a championship, it's the Bulldogs having to defend on this free kick opportunity from the Scouts. Whistle was blown on the prior play. 3:12 the clock now reads. It's a nice free kick opportunity, and they fall short. Cash Stout just diving in, trying to get a foot on it to sink it, and it goes left of the net. Couple headers by Wilson. There's Logan Cole battling, goes out. Hits the 69 News tripod. Barry controls a nice kick, and Bertolette does control. Barry, I mean, you see the spin on that ball.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's just a little unfortunate for him. It was a little too low, so Bertolette was able to get to it. Now here come the Bulldogs right side. It's going far. Hale's able to kick it off. Does not pick it up. Instead, it's out to Taylor Line, and a little bit of chaos over here. I'm not exactly sure what just transpired, but it's going to be Wilson ball. It looks to be. Clock still ticking. Andrew, did you see a card handed out? I don't think that was.
No, what I think
The
happened is
official
that
was, yeah.
they stopped playing because I think the subs were coming in. I think 2 subs were coming in from the
Okay.
bench, I think. I don't think it was announced or anything, but no, that would be my best guess.
So actually now it's Weiser ball. Barry battling. Line up front. Taylor Line, Abu Barry. Has 2 men on him. That's how you got to defend him in a game like this. And Barry just swarmed by 3 now in the corner. Just boxed in. Less than a minute remaining in this first half. We are still scoreless. A hard, gritty game played by these 2 teams, and it's anyone's. Scouts fail to get a shot off here with 40 seconds left. Now they get it back. Barry the header. Now Line. Barry on the ground. Look to be a handball. So foul called against Weiser, and charging up hard. Bulldogs trying to get one final shot off on offense in this half, and it's stripped away by Owen Meredith. He kicks it out, 9 seconds remaining, and it looks like we are heading into the half. And it is official. A scoreless first half from both teams. Conrad Weiser 0, Wilson 0. It's the BCIAA Boys Championship on the Student Sportscast. We'll be back in a little bit with some halftime coverage talking about this game. We have 40 minutes left to play, maybe a little bit longer. We'll see. From Governor Mifflin, I'm Adam Cooke alongside Andrew Schwenk. Don't go anywhere. It's a scoreless first half from Governor Mifflin. Conrad Weiser 0, Wilson 0. It's an incredible game so far. It's a game of defense, a game of physicality, and a game of passion. We are in for another 40 minutes of some great soccer here in Shillington. We have the second half coming up. The clock has reached under 2 minutes here. We got some good vibes. Andrew, name the song.
Oh.
Wait, what is this song called?
Oh no.
You know what, Andrew? Because we can't remember, if we say it, we're going to embarrass ourselves to the crowd.
I know it's by, I think it's by Paul and Oates. No, Daryl Hall and Oates. Hall and Oates, yeah. You're making my dreams come true.
That's what it's called?
I think so. By Daryl Hall and Oates.
Okay. Okay, Andrew. You're my music guy.
I
rely
got music ball knowledge.
Oh, he knows ball.
I know ball.
And the ball coming up here is going to be in favor of the Conrad Weiser Scouts. They're going to kick it off here in the second half. Their last county championship is dusty. It is older than, I'd assume, every player on this roster, or most of them.
It's about as old as both of us, actually.
Yeah.
2007.
It dates back to October of 2007. So unless they were born, I mean, the senior class, I mean, that trophy is now turning 18, along with most of the senior class. So there might be one or two that are older than the title. But still, they were infants. They were fresh out the womb when Weiser won it last. And it wasn't under Coach Derek Long. So they're trying to capture one for this group of seniors, for this coach, for the culture. Meanwhile, Wilson, the hottest team in Berks County right now. Can they go back-to-back? We shall see. 40 minutes left to play. Conrad Weiser getting ready to kick it off. It's Cash Stout on the opening touch. And there we go. We are underway. It is jet black here in Shillington. And you remember, we came here, and it's bright as day out. Maybe because it was day. Maybe that synonym didn't work. That's okay though. Either way, it's gonna be Wilson ball. Wilson chasing it down the left side. It's Tim Langle trying to send it inside. There's Joel Rivera. And it's gonna go out on both teams claiming they should have it. But it's in favor of Wilson. So Rivera hands it off to Alex Kraus. Here's Mole challenging. Pass goes inside and too far to the left for any Bulldogs. They were all kind of concentrated on the far side of the pitch. So it's going to end up being Conrad Weiser ball on this goal kick opportunity. Weiser's kick goes out a little far, out to Langle. A battle in the midfield. It's Barry who gets a touch on it. And Wilson trying to get something started on this left side where they're trying to score now. Weiser, of course, trying to score to our right. And pressuring hard is Stout on offense. And Stout's going to earn that throw in. Well earned.
Yeah, he was racing up there.
Owen Meredith on the header. And it's going to be Wilson ball. Believe that just went a little bit. I believe that was a foul. So free kick opportunity coming in for the Bulldogs. Both teams had it off. The ball's possession is uncertain. It's Stout pressuring. Stout is rung up on the tripping foul. Wilson with another free kick opportunity. Tim Langle out. Goes over to Sebastian Knoll, and now Stout again. I mean, Stout has been playing a heck of a half out the gate. He's had a nice game. He's had a nice season. Stout with 7 goals. Scored in both county games. Was the only one to score in that game against Ole Valley. Scouts throw it in near their net. And now we'll again throw it in near their net. Barry has a couple men on him. Owen Meredith with Barry. Who's going to get it? It's Meredith dropping it back. Now to the right side. There's Luke Callahan. I haven't talked much about Callahan today, but he's a nice midfielder. 3 goals, 4 assists. Honorable mention in the county for Berks 2 last season. Scouts won Berks 2 this year. Undefeated in Berks play. 19 wins. And the only blemish was a 1-1 tie to Cocalico coming out of the Lancaster-Lebanon League. And again, we've talked about how some of those teams, they're just darn good. They are darn good. Cocalico's girls, too, are pretty incredible. I'm not exactly sure where they're... Oh, we do have the... So the finals were played last night in the LL. It was Manheim Township winning the girls' league and Warwick in the boys' league. Township made it in to the final in both brackets. Cocalico was a first-round exit in the boys' bracket, though. Cocalico lost to Penn Manor in the girls' bracket, and Penn Manor we saw beat Wilson and tied Exeter. That's a heck of a girls' team, and they lose to Manheim Township in the championship. But back to Berks soccer, because we have a more important championship going on here. Wilson and Conrad Weiser battling. Scouts throw it in. They're still near the net. I mean, Wilson has had a couple of looks, but nothing too intimidating for Dan Hale. Hale, a senior, 38 saves on the season, has only allowed 6 goals. Bulldogs are going to kick it out, and the aforementioned Hale will be on the goal kick. From August 30th through Tuesday, Weiser has not left the win column. Now from September 16th to now, Wilson hasn't either. Oh, a big hit comes on Barry, and Barry is clutching at his head. Barry trying to get something started on the right side. Barry's going to walk it off. Glad that did not escalate into anything further, because he took a really hard hit to his head, and it took a second for him to get off the ground. Clock will continue running. There's 33 minutes left in regulation. Owen Meredith on the free kick. There wasn't really a question of whether it was a penalty or not. Here's a really nice free kick by Owen Meredith, but getting the header off is Ryan Mole. Ball's going to go out far, and it's Luke Callahan just letting it roll out on the side. Scouts will regroup on the throw-in. Owen Meredith far side, throwing it in, headed off. Rivera with a nice header, and oh my goodness, it's Bertolet with what seemed to be an easy possession, but Bertolet just falls out of his hands, and past the goal. It's going to be a corner kick opportunity for Conrad Weiser. Not exactly what you were expecting to see there. It's a really nice corner, but it's Bertolet able to make up for that mistake and sends that ball out far. It will remain with the Scouts. It'll be Centeno throwing it in. Near side to his left, trying to find a man. It's 3-on-2 on defense, and here comes an opportunity for Ryan Krause on offense. Trying to chase to this one, but there's just too many defenders for Wilson to get anything going. It's going to go all the way out to Dan Hill. Again, tied equilibrium, 0-0, 30 minutes remaining. Both teams looking for historic county championships. Gavin Cole re-entering this game. Last repeat champion in Berks County was Ole Valley from 2019 to 2020. Wilson last repeated in 2012 and 2013. And they also won 2 of 3, winning in 2015 and 2017. And of course, 2017 was the last county championship that they won until last year. And Tommy McFadden's Bulldogs. That was a heck of a run. So it's going to be Weiser ball on this throw-in opportunity. Not much has happened in the past 30 seconds or so. Inside, still trying to get it. That ball's hit away from him by Rivera. Header comes in. Scouts not able to do anything with it. Coming inside from out, Austin Miller, the sophomore. Bulldogs, it slips away from him. Alex Krause's kick just goes out of bounds. Throw in by Callahan. Nothing coming for him. Hunt chasing on the far side as the Bulldogs possess. It goes off null. And it's going to be good for a throw-in. Throw-in again for the Bulldogs. They advance about 20 yards or so on this one. They're not too far away from the goal, about 30 out. There was a foul called on the play as the ball was about to trickle out. So it's going to be Mole on a free kick opportunity. Mole lines up. It's a good one. It's far. It's deep. Who's able to get it? What's happening? It's a Wilson goal! What a free kick! Wilson breaks this scorelessness. And they lead, hoping to take back-to-back county championships. They just stuffed the goal. What a beautiful free kick.
Wilson here breaks the ice with 30 minutes left to go with a brilliantly executed free kick, putting it right in the back of the net there, taking advantage of the chaos they created within the goal there. Wilson leads, Weiser trails.
It was Gavin Cole on the goal for the Bulldogs. What a moment for Gavin Cole. He puts the Bulldogs up 1-0 over a team they lost to 1-0 earlier this season. And Wilson is now threatening to break this Weiser undefeated season and send them home in the championship. Weiser not looking for that. Here's Barry. Barry just wide left of the net. Almost tied it back up. Wow. So Scouts just advance. And it's actually, I guess it hit off a Wilson defender. So it's going to be a corner. 5th of the night. Weiser on a nice corner kick opportunity. Barry just charging in. There's about 3 men on the ground and a foul called. Wilson ball. And that's a heck of a way to stop that. It's going to be Bertolet on the kick. It's a free kick. Gavin Cole had a goal against Muhlenberg in their semifinal game. And now that's his 5th of the season. Owen Meredith trying to get this one, but swiveling around him, that is Gavin Cole. Gavin Davis for the Bulldogs. That ball's going to go out. Corner kick coming in for the Scout. Now it's actually going to be a throw-in just at the flagpole. So a close opportunity for Owen Meredith. Here it comes, headed off, and well out of play. Was line on the header. Andrew, we talked about the alarm bells maybe going off for the Exeter girls when they were down 1-0 against a really strong opponent. Do you think this is happening with Weiser? And, how do you think they're going to respond?
I believe so. With Wilson putting one up on the board here, Weiser's definitely got a lot to worry about. They're short on time. This game has been pretty gridlocked, as we've been seeing throughout the entirety of this game.
Here's a Wilson throw, and they take it to their side, and I believe he threw it in from the wrong spot, so we're going to try that one again.
As I was saying, they're short on time. This game's been really gridlocked. And, if you're in their position, they got to get one up here.
Tim Langle on the throw-in opportunity for the Bulldogs. Goes out to Ryan Mole now. Joel Rivera sending it in, and it's headed off by Centeno. Owen Meredith up front. Abu Berry chasing it, and no other option but to send that out of play by Kursakowski. Berry applying some nice pressure, and now he's got a nice spot for the Scouts. Nathan Shields now re-entering this game for the Scouts. We have under 25 minutes left to go in this one. Owen Meredith inside, headed off, and Meredith trying to keep this one in. Is he able to? Not quite. It's going to be a goal kick. So the kick from Weiser, I don't think I'd call it a shot. It wasn't particularly close. It just kind of went up in the air to the right side when the goal was to his left. And stripping it away now is Hunt. Hunt taking it forward. Hunt trying to find Cash Stout. Stout to his right. There's Nathan Shields. And falling on it is Bertolet. Not much of a surprise that the 1 and 2 seeds are producing such a great matchup here in Shillington. Though the Bulldogs do have 6 more losses in the season, you can't really discount them for it, because one was to Weiser. What a great team. And then all of the others were out of conference. They played a really strong non-league opponent schedule, and early in the season, when you lose so much, it's hard to build that chemistry that quickly against such good teams. So that's why it took down the stretch. That Manheim Township win was a real turnaround for them. 3-1 the score, and they just continue rolling. And Bertolet, what's happening here? Bertolet, Barry! Abu buries it! Abu buries it! And he's getting this crowd into it! Pumping his chest! Scoring the goal! This game is tied!
Abu Barry, brilliant shot into the goal and pumps new life into this Conrad Weiser team that was originally scraping to try to equalize this. Well, they did, and we have now a completely new soccer game here.
And this is not a good look for the Bulldogs. It is Bertolet coming off of the pitch. Weiser equalizes it, and the Bulldogs lose their keeper. It was a look where Conrad Weiser just gets it down on the other end. They kind of swiveled around Bertolet, and they're able to score it. It's Barry just finding a way around the man and putting it into the back of the net. Wow. Andrew, I do want to say, I'm pretty sure when Moraid scored it to equalize the first game, we were in the 58th minute as well. Let me check that.
If that's true, that's insane.
This is true, Andrew.
Wow.
So a similar sequence of events, and we're going to see if Conrad Weiser can play like Exeter did in that first game. Abu Barry is the new Murray Dolan, I guess. Foul called against the Scouts, so it's going to be a Wilson free kick.
I mean, isn't that magical, honestly? That is once in, like, I don't know, what's the probability of that happening?
Andrew, I didn't want to hear about stats today. Andrew, after this, I'm going home and studying. We have a big test tomorrow.
We do have a big test tomorrow, and I'm kind of scared, but whatever.
Ryan Mole, a nice kick up front, and Scouts bat this one out. Line sends it out of play. Barry, just charging into the Wilson bench, is going to kick that well out of the stadium.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Maybe not out of the, well over the fence. Not quite out of the stadium. It kind of looked like it was going to go over that second fence.
I thought it did, honestly.
I did too at first. Taking it away is cashed out for the Scouts. And I do want to remind listeners, that was Barry's first goal of the playoffs, and he could not have come up more clutch. Stout battling with the Bulldogs for possession. They're about 20 yards out now, so they're not too far. Barry takes a tumble, and that was called against the Scouts, actually. So it's going to be a free kick. We're about halfway through this second half, 20 minutes and change remaining. Weiser gets it back. Out to Nathan Shields on the right, and it's headed off. Here comes Barry. Barry with another chance! And it's batted off by Mole. Going to be a corner for the Scouts. Scouts winning the corner battle 6-2. Wilson had a couple early ones, but they have not found that corner much since. Coming in, it's a nice corner, and Wilson just barely gets it out. Well, it's actually going to be a foul called. It looked like a handball to me. It goes against the Scouts. I believe it was a handball on that play. So Bertolo with a little bit of a break here. We did say that Bertolo was coming out. It took a second for him to get looked at. Well, they paused for the goal celebration. But Bertolet is back into this game. So that's big for the Bulldogs. Don't want to lose your keeper. You have Blaine Leininger as well, who's certainly not a bad goalie for Wilson either. He's a junior. Leininger did play in the game against Weiser during the regular season. Had a couple of saves, 3 to be exact. Scouts drop it back. Barry. Pushing call goes against Wilson. Barry draws the foul. An opportunity on this free kick for the Scouts. I do also want to say, Weiser hosted Fleetwood in last year's district. I think it was either the quarter or the semi. And Barry was the one to score the only goal. He is clutch like that.
When Barry strikes when you need him.
Owen Meredith up front. Missing the kick was Centeno. Barry now carries it. Barry battling past a couple of men. There are exactly 3 men on him, and yet he somehow manages to get a kickoff. Bertolet hits it out. Taylor Line and Owen Hunt battling for the Scouts, and it's kicked off. Pressure up front. And foul called. It's going to go against the Scouts. Wilson opportunity here. Looks to be a boot. It's going to be a boot on this free kick. Has a goal and an assist in this playoff run for the Bulldogs. Again, he is their only returning All-Star. 8 goals and 2 assists. Up front, Mole battling, and it's going to go out on Mole and the Bulldogs. A goal kick coming in. Man, Andrew, this place is jumping.
It is.
This is great to see. Again, we do want to update the graphic on the screen. It is 1-1. Barry battling. Barry takes a tumble. Wilson dinged up on the foul. Wilson expressing a little dissatisfaction. And as a result, it is Gavin Cole, Wilson's score, coming out of the game on a yellow card. Not exactly what you want to see when you need to get something going. So Weiser with a free kick opportunity. Hunt up front for Owen Meredith. Owen Meredith trying to sneak it around. Ball comes loose from him and out of play. It was out on a boot, so Meredith has a chance to throw it in. And headed off again by the Bulldogs. Scouts trying to draw up another score in play. A big kick comes in, trying to find Cash Stout, and at some point during that, the whistle's blown. Foul called against the Scouts. Barry ringed up on a foul here. Again, a free kick for Wilson. A boot, a far kick on this one. He's got a leg on him. They drop it back for Tim Langle. Kraus controlled there. Now it goes forward, up front, down the sidelines, and Cross came in for a boot to try and score, but the Scouts able to swat it away. Bulldogs throw an opportunity. This looks to be about 15 yards out of the net. Far side. It's a really nice throw, but Dan Hale is able to get his hands on it. Hits the ground first, but just jumps right out, takes the initiative. Conrad Weiser, no struggles, 14 minutes remaining in regulation. Again, we are tied 1-1. Stout battling for it, far side. It goes out to Barry, taken away. There's Mole. Scouts now have it. There's Hunt to his left. And ball's going to go out. Wilson now takes over. Andrew, this has been an incredible game. You really don't know who's going to win at this point.
Yeah, when you have these two great teams, Weiser and Wilson, who have been able to run undefeated for so long in this regular season, you're going to expect a long, hard, and very tense game.
Wilson ball up front, deflected out. Bulldogs going to keep it. It's a throw in. About that same 15-yardish out marker that we saw earlier. And the same charge comes in. Headed off. On the recovery, Wilson trying to take control. Weiser trying to keep it in, and they do. Here's Mole carrying it far side. Mole, what's he going to do with it? Has it stripped it away from him. And it's going to go out through the side on Austin, or out the back on Austin Miller. Actually, it was a little hard to tell where that went out of play. Okay, so it did go out on the far sideline. It's going to be another throw-in opportunity for Wilson. They have Kraus and Rivera lined up trying to head this one in, but instead it's going to be Cash Stout hitting it back out. And Scouts take over. The energy is flowing here on and off the pitch. Scouts trying to score and go ahead as they retake the possession, but Wilson now strips it away. Here comes Alex Kraus up front. Rivera trying to get to it before Dan Hale. Rivera! Uh-oh! Rivera takes a tumble as Hale was pulled out of the net. And what exactly is going to be the call in this play? It looks like a free kick, maybe a little bit outside the penalty box. Yes, it is a free kick just outside of the box. So Scout's a little lucky on it. Kraus with a really nice opportunity, but it's hit away from him. It'll be Ryan Mole on this free kick. They're about 20 yards out. They can easily score from here. But Barry goes off his body, and Barry's carrying it. Barry, it's a one-on-one before the net. Barry with a lot of options in front of him. This is a nice attack for Conrad Weiser. A nice attack until the whistle is blown, and a foul call goes against the Scouts. A tough turn of events for Barry and the Scouts. Not exactly sure who that went on, but regardless, it's a boot kicking off about to the midfield. Hunt battling with Chase Kaufman. Now it goes back out near Wilson's defense. And another foul is called. And there's going to be a yellow card on the previous play on the infraction. So the clock did stop with 9:01 remaining. It's the second yellow card that goes against Wilson today. And a big call that's going to give Weiser a free kick opportunity. Here comes Hunt up front. Nice ball. And it goes out to Joel Rivera. Rivera kicking it off to the midfield. Scouts have a couple of men able to take control. So they're not going to lose possession necessarily. Ball trying to get up front for Taylor Line. Is going to go far. Wilson hits it out near the 50. Barry defended. Owen Meredith far side. Inside now for Stout. Barry up front. Barry a chance. Barry has two men on him. Barry, it's taken away from him. Bulldogs now control. They're charging down the left side hard. Pass from Gavin Cole goes inside to Rivera, taken away by the Scouts. A little bit of a collision here, and that call goes against Conrad Weiser. So just under 8 minutes to go in this game. And it's going to be another free kick. I mean, I feel like I am a broken record. That just speaks to how physical and intense this game is. There's a boot. A nice kick. And Scouts managed to fleet off. Doesn't get too close to the net. Line up front for Barry, and it's kicked out. They don't want to let Barry even get close to the net. I don't blame him.
Yeah, me neither.
Seven minutes now to go in regulation. Either team would love to just put a goal in the back of the net and call it a day. Owen Meredith trying to get to this one. Mole on the tackle. It's going to go out on Mole. So Meredith now will be throwing it in. I can assure you, no one here wants to go to 2 overtime periods and then PKs.
It's like 9:10. It's getting late.
Yeah. Here's Abood charging up hard. Abood to his right finds a man. That man is wearing navy blue. Owen Hunt carrying up front. And Barry finds it. Barry, there's so many guys. There's 4 defenders on Barry, and one of them ultimately trips up Abu for a free kick. And that's not too far from the net, Andrew. 21 yards out.
This could be huge for Weiser.
They're going to fake out on the free kick. Not exactly sure what that was about. It was Taylor Line. Next to him is Owen Hunt. And they're just faking him out. Here comes the kick, and it goes off the goalposts of the football team. What a weird little play. What the heck? So it's Hunt. Hunt ultimately takes the kick. Him and Line exchange looks at it. But an interesting free kick opportunity does not net a goal for Conrad Weiser.
Okay.
That ball goes out on Wilson. Near the 50 now. It's Owen Miller on the throw-in. Now Wilson gets the throw-in. No, they don't. And here comes another clock stoppage and a yellow card. 3rd of the contest awarded. Against Wilson. It's going to go against Tim Langle. So Langle finds the bench now. So Owen Miller will have a throw-in opportunity. The card, the events that led to the card transpired after the ball already was out. The emotion and passion in these players is showing, for sure. Miller, headed off. Couple men trying to get to this one. Owen Meredith inside for Barry. Barry carrying it. Barry, what's Barry going to do with it? Couple men tripped up. No call on that play. Owen Meredith takes a tumble. A couple men take a tumble. And now it's the foul called, but this time it's against Wilson. Or against, Conrad Weiser in favor of a Wilson free kick. 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Nice maneuver. Scouts retake control. Nathan Shields, a nice look at it. Shields gets it back. Shields has a couple men. He's in the corner, right side. Now Barry has it, and Barry's going to let it go out. It's going to be out on the Bulldogs and Gavin Davis. 3:37, the clock reads here at Governor Mifflin. Throw in by Owen Meredith. Headed off by a couple of Bulldogs. Big kick taken. Bertolet diving for the save. Bertolet able to fall on it. Scouts come up empty on the possession. Line strips it away. Line, Mole. 2 number 7s. Which number 7's going to come out with it? It's Mole and the Bulldogs who have it. And a throw-in opportunity is what? Scouts hit it out on the side, far side. Here comes Johansmeyer, and we've seen Johansmeyer score a couple of clutch goals this season. So he's subbing back in. Is he able to create some magic again? That is the question. It's a far throw-in. Scouts, no trouble with it. Bari heads it. A boot charging hard on the left side has it taken away from him. Here comes Shields and another good look. Up to Owen Miller, now out to Owen Meredith. Inside for Barry. A good ball. Inside. Bertolet can't control, and now he falls on it.
Got a little chaotic there at the net, though. Bertolet, though, able to control it.
I mean, Bulldogs sweated out a little bit. They haven't scored since early in this half. And that ball goes a little far for Weiser to come up with anything. Weiser is now trying to get it and tripped up on the play. Nothing going. It's going to end up being a goal kick for Conrad Weiser, for Wilson. Shields inside. Bulldogs hit it off their own man. And we have reached the 1 minute marker in this one. Can Conrad Weiser muster up a goal? They've been controlling on the right side of the field for a decent amount of time. But here's Rivera taking it away for the Bulldogs. Rivera trying to hopefully either score it or at least send it into overtime. Here is... looks to be a throw-in for Wilson. They got 30 seconds to try and score this. So probably be the last push of the half. Alex Kraus on the throw-in. Kraus takes his time. Now gallops in. Mole hits it. Hits it off of Barry. It's going to be a corner. They're going to get the final shot off with a couple seconds. Weiser heads it off. And ladies and gentlemen, we are headed to overtime. The Berks Boys Championship will be settled with a sudden death. 2 15-minute periods. We'll see who scores first. And were that not to happen within half an hour, we'll be headed to PKs. Folks, don't go anywhere. You'll never see a game like this ever again on the Student Sportscast. I'm Adam Cooke, alongside Andrew Schwenk. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes when play resumes. Fans, we do want to let you know we have under 2 minutes until the first overtime period starts. It's the Student Sportscast, an incredible night of soccer. Again, thank you to all of the, administrative people at the BCIAA, all of the athletic directors who have made this dream possible for us. We are audio only tonight. We will be putting out highlight packages for this and the boys game, and the girls game, excuse me. So, a very, very exciting time. And this game could end with a single goal. We are headed to overtime. It'll be 15-minute periods. And the Scouts and Bulldogs are getting ready. In one stroke, one shot, this thing could end.
All season, we've been talking about how one goal can change a game. Well, in this scenario, one goal will win the game.
Absolutely, Andrew. And play has started in overtime. The biggest overtime period likely that any of these boys will ever play. It's the Bulldogs trying to score on the left. Weiser to the right. That ball goes out of bounds on Wilson. Headed off by Barry. Now out to Johansmeyer. Battling in the midfield. There's Kraus, as well as Owen Meredith. Pressure on from Shields, who didn't get the start today, but has been pretty incredible for Conrad Weiser. Has drawn up some crucial plays, though they did not quite connect. You can expect to see him in action for much of this overtime period. And tripped up on the play. Foul is called, whistle blown. Cash Stout takes the tumble. It's going to be a free kick opportunity for the Scouts. Stout is taking a little bit to get up. And hobbling up a little bit. He looks to be okay. So wishing the best for him. Nice free kick comes in. Headed off. Just right to the goal. Just wide. And this game is not ended. And imagine what freshman goalkeeper Kobe Bertolet must be thinking right now.
He's been through this entire game, and it's held up the Wilson's goal. Now he's faced with his biggest pressure yet, overtime.
Bulldogs will kick this one off. Well, actually, no. They'll have the throw in far side. Here's a ball up front for Rivera. Couple men guarding him. Rivera up front. Rivera against Dan Hale. Dan Hale is out of the net. But not too much of a concern. Had a few defenders swoop in. It is going to be a corner, but it's better than losing a championship like that.
Very close there from Wilson.
They got a good look on it. Here comes the corner. Corner in. Hit off. It's going to be out of play. With Sam Harry, the senior defender, has had himself a solid night. He says, nope, that is not getting near the net. Throw in from Kraus. A little close to the net. Kraus another swing at it. Now Abood. Scouts defend it. It's going to be in for a Conrad Weiser throw-in opportunity. And what a way to battle that off. Owen Meredith sends it up front. Meredith up to Barry. Barry and Abood battling for it. It's going to go out of play. And against the Bulldogs, it is ruled a corner kick for Barry. Barry comes up big, and he'll be taking a corner kick. Scouts trying to end it here. Barry lines up, takes it. Inside for Meredith, and he's going to hit it out. Goal kick opportunity, and Bertolet unscathed. Andrew, before this game, if I would have told you we would be heading into overtime tied 1-1, would you have been surprised?
Actually, I wouldn't have been.
I agree.
These are two really good teams, and you're going to expect this type of game with them, playing against each other. So I don't think this was much of a surprise.
We have a sub for the Scouts as Bertolet waits to take this kick. It was Luke Callahan re-entering. Callahan did earn the start, did come out for a little bit in overtime. Here's Rivera. Rivera charging up. Rivera. Shields takes control. Good defense played, and Mole sends it out far side to the right. An opportunity coming in here. And Hale takes control. Conrad Weiser, no worries there. Cool, calm, collected, and we remain tied at 1. It's exactly what you need to do to keep this one tied and hope your offense can get something going. Speaking of which, Conrad Weiser, they're pushing in hard. Ball goes out around 25 yards outside of the net. So a throw-in opportunity on the Wilson header that went out. So Owen Meredith taking it. Meredith goes a little far left. Shields now to his left. That's Taylor Line. Line. What's he going to do with it? Line far side. In for Owen Meredith. Owen Meredith trying to get a shot off. There's a bunch of men trying to get this one. Who's going to take the kick? There's a couple opportunities. Barry up front now. Barry charging past. Barry! It's defended off of him. Wilson's defense coming in clutch. A big kick comes in. Oh, and Meredith just misses the header to win it. Oh my goodness. It makes contact with Wilson's defense, and it just went over the head of Owen Meredith, who had a nice look on it if he were to get the header. Instead, it'll be Meredith throwing it in near the goal. Bari has 4 men on him. Owen Miller on the kick. And the foul looks to be called against Conrad Weiser. So we're going to have a free kick for the Bulldogs. Kick goes out to the midfield. Wilson charging on this one hard. Wilson gets it sort of near the net, far side sideline. Couple men trying to make a play. inside. Nice ball. The shot goes off of Wilson. Believe that was Gavin Davis. Defended by Parker Centeno. And no concerns for the Scouts here. Couple good looks for both teams here to open overtime. Wouldn't even say to open at this point. We're 10 minutes in, almost. Goes off of Barry's chest. Battling from the side of the field to the side of the field. A nice pass by Barry. Barry sends it back, but it goes loose from the Scouts. Bulldogs throw in just about a yard or two outside of the net. Down the sideline. Right down the corner. And that throw-in's going to tail out. Scouts now with a chance. Sebastian Knoll, the sophomore, has a goal and 4 assists this season. He's into the game. Barry, now Hunt. Now the kick comes in, and it's over the crossbar. It was Knoll who just re-entered the game. So here it comes. On the kick from Bertolette, it rebounds kind of near Conrad Weiser. Barry charging on it. Rivera battling with Knoll. It's in for a Weiser throw-in. Weiser. It's in for Barry. And tripped up far side. Foul is called against Knoll. Yeah, Knoll took a little tumble, so it's going to be a free kick opportunity for the Bulldogs. We have 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this first overtime period. Remember, if that time expires, we'll get another break. Let's see if they need it. Bertolette coming at him real quick. Puts his body out in front of it on that free kick. Spiraling in. He gets his hands on it, and it goes past the net. So it's going to be a corner kick opportunity for the Scouts. Scouts trying to seal it right here. It's in. And Knoll cannot quite control. Miller now battling. Scouts still have possession. And it's going to be Miller who hits it out. Goal kick for Bertolette. And a big sigh of relief for everyone listening in West Lawn. As I was saying, there is 2 15-minute overtime periods. Differs from the regular season, which is 2 10-minute overtime periods with no PKs. And, of course, you can't have a tied county championship, so it would go to PKs. There's Bari. Takes a stumble, and Wilson will take it away. Down the midfield. There's Cole, and Cole is down. He draws the foul. And a free kick opportunity coming for the Wilson Bulldogs. Again, Gavin Cole, the only one to score for Wilson in this one. Jonathan Aboud will be taking this one. He's well far out. About 50 yards out of the net. Aboud inside. Headed off. And Scouts will successfully punch this one out. Cole with another chance trying to take that shot on goal, but Scouts say no. Wilson still threatening. Ryan Kraus with some touches here. Far side Kraus. And it's Barry that strips it away. Barry And there is a yellow card issued. It's going to go against the Bulldogs. So yellow card drawn near the midfield. Number 4 of the night for Wilson. So the clock stops at 1:44 left in overtime. Fans, if you're just joining us now, we're deep into overtime here at Governor Mifflin. It's going to be a free kick coming in for the Scouts. They're still on their half of the field. It is a thriller in the BCIAA Boys Championship. Who will win it? Time will only tell. Big free kick sends it near the net. Barry and Stout trying to carry it in. It goes away from Shields and out of play. Hit off by Patrick Langle, the freshman. Miller with the throw in. Now he kicks it off on the deflection. And another foul comes in. This one is against Wilson again. And a free kick even closer this time for the Scouts, trying to inch towards victory. We have hit under a minute in the first overtime period. Hunt inside, headed off. Miller now to his left. Finds Sebastian Knoll right of the goal. It's wide. It's going to be a Bertolet goal kick. Now 30 seconds remaining. Andrew, it looks like we're going to have a second overtime period here in the BCIAA Boys Championship.
It looks like it, yeah.
Down the sideline, Knoll finds Bari. Less than 10 seconds remaining. Bari trying to get one final shot off. Abu Barry. Oh my goodness! Owen Hunt just misses the goal by mere inches. Oh my goodness! Barry over to Owen Hunt. And we are headed to a second overtime period.
I mean, if that thing was an inch lower, we could be walking out with Conrad Weiser being the victor of this game.
Just above the crossbar. And a game of inches is going to send us into another 15-minute overtime. We're going to take a brief timeout. When we're back, we will continue our coverage of this thrilling Boys Soccer Championship. Folks, it is a thriller, to say the least. 1-1 our score. Both goals scored in the second half of regulation. And now we have our second overtime period coming in. A kick from Owen Hunt, mere inches away from ending this with seconds left in the half.
That was an incredible attempt at the end of the second half there. With about 4 seconds left, Weiser tries to put one up, but it just inches off the top of the goal there. And we are heading to double overtime now.
Here we go. Scouts start with it. There's Centeno getting some pressure near side from Connor Moreland, the sophomore for Wilson. Scouts now trying to score to the left. Bulldogs to the right. About 2 to 3 headers consecutively is going to put this ball up in the air, and who's going to take control? It's Cash Stout and Mole battling forward in the midfield. Stout to his left finds Taylor Line. Line to Barry, back to Line. They're going to juggle it around just a little bit. No rush for the Scouts, but here comes Wilson taking it away. There's Moreland with some more action down the sideline. Centeno now gets it back for the Scouts on the throw-in, and now Wilson gets it back on a throw-in. Just playing ping pong with it at this point. And we have a player that's down on the pitch. It's Gavin Cole who's going to be limping off the field. We're hoping the best for Gavin. Again, Gavin was the only one to score for Wilson in this one. He gave Wilson the lead early in the second half, and then with 22 minutes left, it's Barry to equalize it. We have not seen any scoring since. It'll be Cole Kaufman replacing him, or Chase Kaufman, excuse me. Inside, nice ball for Owen Meredith. Owen Meredith defended by Tim Langle. Shot comes off. It's going to go off of Wilson, and it's going to be good for a Weiser corner. Can they convert on this one? Because they've had plenty, but Wilson has fended them off every single time. It'll be Meredith, far side from the corner. It's a line drive. Line with a kick, curving well out of the net. Not much of a concern for Bertolette and the Bulldogs. Bertolette, a freshman keeper, is tough as nails out there. He's had a heck of a performance. Has only let one past him against perhaps the best team, probably the best regular season team in Berks.
Yeah,
Conrad
to be a
Weiser.
freshman and perform at this level at such a high stakes game, granted in overtime, it's crazy.
He's doing his job, Andrew. He's doing his job. There's Tim Langle setting it up front. A couple Bulldogs and Scouts going to chase it. It's going to be Conrad Weiser ball. And now there's Mole who takes it for the Bulldogs. Inside, and team's juggling possession. And whistle blown. It's going to go against the Bulldogs, trying to muster up some sort of attack. And it's against Connor Moreland. Free kick, they take it quick. It's just on the ground at the line. Hunt Cross comes inside, batted off by Abood. And another penalty, or another foul comes in against the Wilson Bulldogs. Free kick opportunity for the Scouts. Owen Meredith on the free kick. 32 yards out of the net. And clock is stopped. Not exactly sure for what reason. Owen Meredith sends it in, and it's well over the net. Bertolet with no concern on that free kick, trying to score direct on goal, and the Scouts again unsuccessful. Andrew, and this is why I said late in that second half that either team wanted to end it then, because now it's just, it's scrappy. It is so hard to get anything past either defense or goalkeeper for that matter.
Yeah, at this point, I got to imagine both teams are tired.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
a bunch of playing.
And you see subs coming in and out and in and out. And there's no surprise because these players have battled. They battled for 95 minutes through the first overtime period, and then they've battled through another 500 minutes of soccer.
That is more than a regular regulation match.
Yeah, and like what, Premier League?
Yeah, 90 minutes.
Yep. And that ball is going to be out on the Scouts, just unable to keep it in. So, for about 40 yards out, it's going to be a throw in for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs trying to make it 2 for 3 on the night. Girls soccer team fell to Exeter in our first game, and then the volleyball team swept the Eagles inside the GMAC just across the street in our vision. Here comes a grounder kick. Rivera! Oh, Rivera! Left of the goal. Hale was pulled out just a little bit. Joel Rivera trying to capitalize, and he's unsuccessful. Goal kick comes in for the Scouts. Battling in the midfield. Barry taking a little bit back. Up front for Cash Stout trying to keep it in. And it's going to go far from Stout. Throw in for the Bulldogs. Kraus left side. Ball goes out on Kraus. Nice defense played by Sam Harry. Again, Kraus and Abood, the leading goal scorers on this Wilson team. Nice ball up front for Barry. Coming in from Cash Stout. Barry has a couple defenders on him. Barry slicing in. Barry, it's high.
Yeah, Barry able to weave his way through Wilson's defenders, although big kick coming in. Can't get it low enough for the goal there, just a little bit too high on the goal. And we're still going.
Seven minutes the clock reads here at Governor Mifflin. It's 9:52 p.m. Here's a nice ball up front, and offsides is called. Hale was going to get to it anyways. Was Rivera charging on again? And Rivera, though he didn't start in this game, perhaps may be their most used player on offense right now, laying on the most pressure. Stout to his right. Scouts now on the side of the field where they're trying to attack. About 30 yards out. Coming on hard. Here's Shields. Going to drop back a little bit for Hunt. And Bulldogs forced to kick it out, about 20 yards out of the net. And again, you're Owen Hunt, and you really want that back. Owen Meredith, far side throw in. It's far. The header comes in. Barry trying to get the kick on it. Defended. Play will resume. There's a man down for Wilson. And as the ball rolls out, clock is going to stop. We have a man injured on the field. So everyone looks to be all right. Officials did take the stoppage. It's going to be a throw-in for the Scouts. 5:28 remaining. Headed off. Scouts have it close. Bertolet! Ball! Bertolet saves it! Oh my goodness! That ball was on track to hit the back right side of the net, and Bertolet just says bam like a volleyball.
Chaos at the Wilson net. However, Bertolet contains the ball and keeps control of it, keeping this game rolling. We have 5 minutes left.
And as we have
It's double
5:15
overtime.
left, the clock stops because we have one man on each side that are down. We're going to take a brief timeout while both players are looked at. Thank you for listening to the Student Sportscast. Don't go anywhere. It's tied 1-1 here in Shillington. So it is Parker Centeno helped off the field for the Scouts. We're hoping the best for Parker. No Wilson substitution was made, so that injury did not lead to anything. So Scouts will have it. They're lining up for this throw-in. 20 yards out of the net. Scouts in position. They throw it in. Head it off. Now it's Miller that gets his head on it. Out to Rivera. Rivera guarded by Sam Harry. And Harry playing good defense. Battling out to Wilson again. It's Kraus. And Owen Miller, who came in has done a really nice job on defense today. He gets that back over to Weiser. 4:30 remaining until we had 2 penalty kicks. Charging in hard. There's Shields inside for Barry. Can Barry get the kickoff? Barry wins it! Barry wins it! Barry wins it! Barry wins it! Abu Barry! Can you believe it? Conrad Weiser, your 2025 Berks County champion! Abu Barry!
With 4 minutes 13 in overtime regulation left to go, Abu Barry runs up, kicks it off the far side, and buries it in the goal just like his last name. He is getting rushed by fans, players.
They are chanting his name. You will never see a performance like this ever again, ladies and gentlemen. Abu Barry wins it for Conrad Weiser. Oh my goodness.
After 2.5 hours of playing time, we have got our victor.
Conrad Weiser, their first Berks County championship since 2007. It is won by Abu Barry. Barry wins it. He ties it up in the equalizer late or midway through the second half. And the overtime winner. Can you believe it? We're going to have some post-game coverage coming for you from Governor Mifflin. You don't want to go anywhere. We're going to have a talk with Abu because, oh my goodness. Let's hear from him in just a couple of minutes. They're going to have the medal ceremony, and then we'll catch you on the field. Welcome back to Governor Mifflin. Conrad Weiser wins a thriller, a comeback 2-1 overtime victory. Abu Berry with me down here on the field. How is this feeling?
I mean, it feels great to help the team win the county finals. Like, this is what we wanted for the past 17 years or something.
You guys have gotten very close over the past couple of years, have had really great teams. You guys finally sealed the deal. How awesome is that?
I mean, it feels great. Like, a few years ago, I joined the team, and we made it to county final, and we lost to Fleetwood. I broke my leg like 7 games into the season, so like it was painful for me to be on the bench to watch the team lose. And tonight I'm here and help the team win. So it's a great feeling for me, and I'm so happy. And it's not, I didn't do it by myself. I mean, those guys are great. Like, it's a great atmosphere, and I'm so proud to be part of this team and helping them win the county finals.
First since '07, first for head coach Long. How awesome is it to make history with this Scouts team?
I mean, it feels great. Like, yesterday at practice, we were talking about like how he was a senior, the head coach now. He was a senior when they won the counties like 17 years ago. I mean, to be able to come here tonight and perform like that, it was expected to us. Like, we beat Wilson for the last 5 years, and we know we were going to beat them. Like, it doesn't matter like how they play. We know we got this.
Congrats on an absolutely stunning performance, Abu. It was great talking. Congrats again. Best luck in districts.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. That is the final from Governor Mifflin, a double overtime thriller. Conrad Weiser 2, Wilson 1. Wow. 2 comeback wins by the score of 2-1. It's Murray Dolan scoring 2 for the Exeter girls to win it, and Abu Berry with 2 to win it for Weiser. Almost parallel. I would say these are the 2 greatest performances that I have seen in any high school sport that I've ever covered. And I don't say that lightly. You have 2 players that single-handedly just won county championships for their teams against absolutely incredible opponents. This could not have been a better night of soccer. It truly could not have been.
I can agree. You know, all the teams that played tonight put in their absolute best. Exeter against Wilson. You know, Wilson against Conrad Weiser, both 2 very competitive, very nail-biter-esque games here tonight. And you wouldn't want to see anything else out of the county championships. Both of the wins from Conrad Weiser and Exeter, well-deserved.
Absolutely.
Absolutely amazing high school soccer tonight.
There are 17 teams that compete in the girls' league. There are 18 teams that compete in the boys' league. And after a thrilling season, after we've winded down from 8 opponents in the county playoffs to just these 2 winners. Wow. It has been a heck of a ride, Andrew.
It has.
Andrew, we have covered a lot of soccer this year, and I have never had a better time covering anything. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Andrew.
It was my pleasure.
Thank you. And thank you to all the fans who have supported us, to all the coaches, to all the parents, to all the players, to all the game workers, to the athletic directors, to the BCIAA executive directors. Thank you. Thank you for an incredible season of soccer. Thank you for letting us cover the best county championships that I've ever seen. It has been one heck of a ride. Again, it's Exeter 2, Wilson 1. Conrad Weiser 2, Wilson 1. For the final time this season on the Student Sportscast, I am Adam Cooke, alongside Andrew Schwenk. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.